You're watching Mental Health with Marcie, and I'm Marcie. In today's video, we're going to talk about insecurity. And if you guessed by the title of this video, I'm not insecure at all. It's just you, right? Like, no. So obviously, no. I'm definitely super insecure. And I imagine a lot of us can be, maybe at times, maybe all the time. And it can also be a result of our mental illnesses. And so that's super annoying that our, mental health conditions can make it worse if we're already insecure or flare up. And so, yeah, it's just super annoying. Could we just not? That would be great. If we could just not be insecure, that would be better. But yeah, for me personally, I found and discovered that my insecurities will often flare up or be a lot worse when my mental health is not doing well. And that makes a ton of sense, as you can imagine. But it also just what's the word? Just compounds on top of it, spirals, makes everything worse. It's why? Can we not just not have high insecurities when our mental health is already going to hell? So that's what my therapist said the other day. He was like, "Oh, well, are you more insecure or less insecure when you're doing well?" And I was like, "Oh, I guess I'm not that insecure when I'm doing well." So, something I will say, there is hope. And usually I leave that to the end of the video, but I'm just going to say it right now is that I was just okay, am I just going to have to deal with this? Just learn how to be secure? Seems like too much work. And so, but it's so true, at least for me personally, that if I'm doing well, those insecurities just don't pop up as much. And so I found that I can be insecure in a ton of ways, there's just so many ways. So not just about either like your appearance or how you look and sound or your relationships, interactions with people, what other people think of you, your work. Okay, am I good enough? Comparing yourself to others. I mean, I don't really want to give people another reason to be insecure and a whole list of things to think about being insecure about, but it's just there's so many things that can really contribute to our insecurities, and a lot of them are tied to mental health conditions. Just think about anxiety, and some of us may have anxiety where we're worried about what people think about us, and that can spiral and get in your mental health spiral, and it all just comes out as irrational thinking, but in our minds it makes sense, and it's oh, this person thinks this of me, and then you actually talk to the person and they never thought that thing that you thought they thought. You're why did I waste all my mental energy? And so yeah, if you have any tips for not being insecure, that'd be great. Let me know. Maybe somebody else can benefit from them. I would say for me, it's kind of I think part of it is just waiting to be better. Which again, for me, if I can just do less effort, that would be great. So that can be one thing. It's not always the most positive thing. What my therapist tells me is about, challenging those thoughts, are those really real and rational? And so at sometimes when I'm not in a mentally distressed state, I can rationally realize, okay, this person's not thinking this. And so for me, that's why when I'm well, I'm able to get out of those insecure thoughts a lot more easily. But when I'm not well, my brain is doing all kinds of things. I don't even know what it's doing. It's all the wrong things. It's just let me spiral all these things that aren't even true. Let me just tell you a bunch of lies, Marcie. It's I don't need that. And so it's really, I guess what I've realized is that, when I'm overall mentally well, we'll use air quotes for that, when I'm doing better, then I'm able to kind of manage it more. And so it's hard to, have a hard and fast rule of oh, this is really gonna make me feel better or whatever. Because even it's hard. Even validation from other people isn't always the most helpful for me personally. Sometimes it can be, if like you're feeling insecure about your performance at work and your manager is like, wow, great job. Like that can help for some people. It doesn't help a ton for me, a little bit, but for more so, it's like that insecurity in my own mind. It's like, well, no, like I still don't think I did good enough, even if you tell me I did good enough. And yeah, I guess don't actually say that. I mean, you can do what you want, but maybe not in a work setting. Just an idea. But it sounds crazy when you say it out loud. It's like people will tell you like, no, like you're doing great. But then that mentally ill brain is like, nope, sure aren't. And it's so annoying. So annoying. And so that's why therapy, medication, and rambling on to you guys. You're welcome. And yeah, it's just, I don't have any answers here. I'm still going through it. But if you do, would love to hear them and just, keep on keeping on. I think that's all we can do, because I just have found no easy way to combat it except for just to like just keep trying what I'm doing and just keep pushing forward and being more mentally well overall. And then that's when my insecurities don't pop up as much. So good luck if you're feeling that way, and hope you can find some security too and some sanity, because I sure have lost mine. But thank you so much for watching, and stay well, my friends.